guys, welcome back to Almost Adulting, to our second episode. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Cassidy. And today we decided that we just wanted to sit down and have a little bit of a chat with you guys and let you know who we are.
And how we started. Don't forget to comment below, like, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel.
So to start off with, Taylor, do you want to tell our viewers a little bit about how this all started?
Yeah, for sure. So I think it was probably, a month or two ago, right after Christmas, right a little bit before New Year's. I actually invited Cassidy out to a local bar, not going to say where, but we had literally no intention of, talking about starting a YouTube channel. Literally, I think I just, brought it up, or she brought it up, and we literally talked about it for, legit an hour. Yeah. And, we, it was, we, got so motivated to do it. And it was, raining, and we were having trouble starting, the little warmer thing next to us.
Yeah, it was super cold, and it was, an outdoor venue, and it was just misting the whole time. But we didn't even notice because we were actually, super excited. And it was funny because we both mentioned that we had always wanted to do something like this, but we never had anyone to do it with, and we always wanted it to kind of be a two-person thing, but we didn't have our other person. So I guess we could probably tell you a little bit about why we wanted to make it.
Yeah, so we'll probably do one at a time just so we can both answer the question.
I've always been really good at figuring things out, but still to this day, I don't feel like I'm an adult. I'm 24 and I live on my own, but I don't feel like I'm a quintessential adult. And I feel like there's so many things that I have learned that I've had to relearn, and I'm like, wow, there's an easier way to do this, or wow, I was doing that wrong. And then so we started thinking about it and both kind of agreed a lot of our friends are like that. So
yeah, so for me, I think I just wanted a creative outlet to express the difficulties of adulting. And yes, I also struggle with the basic things, I barely know how to file taxes, or I think one month of living with my roommate, we both forgot to pay rent, so figuring out how to do that, or budgeting or whatever that. But I also wanted to use this platform to just kind of talk about the tougher things that we don't necessarily always talk about as adults, like mental health.
And I think also being super candid about things and just how hard things are. So many people these days make it so they seem so picture perfect online. Mm-hmm. They've got it all together, and it's most of us don't.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, I just just a place to be real. Yeah, I think that's super important.
Yeah, and I think it'd be good to create a community of people who are candid.
I think we're actually going to go ahead and introduce ourselves individually, just so you can get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it would be really good for you guys to just know a few things about us. That way we're a little more relatable, and we're not just some weird strangers on the internet. That way we can actually build a relationship with you guys, as our hopefully our fans.
Our whole 10 subscribers. But we really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll cut that
out. So Taylor, do you want to go first and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm 25, and I'm actually an elementary art teacher on my full-time job. It's just something that I became really passionate about when I was a senior in high school. I had a really awesome mentor teacher that just inspired me, and so from there I just kind of grew my love of art and my love of kids. It's a little interesting during this time, but I wouldn't change it. So let's see, I'm kind of an old soul, so I like to do things like cross stitch and crochet. I'd love to learn quilting. It's something that really runs in my family. My grandmother was actually a award-winning quilter. I like to be outside. I like to hike. I think that's something we have in common.
Yeah.
I'm actually also training for my first powerlifting meet, so it's super exciting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
cool.
So, yeah. What about you, Cassidy?
So I'm 24. I'll be 25 in a couple of months, but
you just feel older.
Quarter life crisis. But I got my degree in criminal justice and criminology, and that is really my passion. I love anything true crime. We even floated the idea of starting a true crime podcast, but that market's a little oversaturated, so we're going a different direction. I'm not working in that right now. I actually work for a precious metal refinery. I'm in customer service and operations. But I do enjoy my job right now. It's, I have great people to work with, and it's a good environment to grow in. Yeah, so anything like crime related or true crime, social justice, I'm really intrigued by. Like Taylor, I also love to go hiking, really just anything outdoors, like going to arboretums or hiking, kayaking, going to the lake. And then also, my mom is actually also an art teacher, which is something kind of cool. And so I really enjoy painting and just being artistic as well. I think that's something that we have in common as well. And this is a good creative outlet. I think Taylor said it earlier for both of us. In an effort for you guys to get to know us a little better, we actually have a game we're going to play, which is a little exciting. So, Taylor, yeah.
I'll display.
It is Who's Most Likely To. So basically, we're going to draw some cards and blindly react and answer who's most likely out of the two of us to do these certain things.
I can open the box correctly.
It's a hard box to open. But yeah, so we're going to just do like a 3, 2, 1 and point, and we can kind of explain a couple of them. Others are, self-explanatory. Yeah, so Taylor, do you want to draw first?
For sure. Okay. So, who's most likely to pose hypothetical questions that are terrible either way? Okay, so
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Open. Okay, so actually I have a funny story about this one. So, my friend and I were on vacation, and she doesn't like rats or mice of any kind, and I posed the hypothetical question, would it be appropriate to have, if I wanted to buy a rat for emotional support, would she have the right to be angry with me? And we literally argued about it for like 30 minutes. And to this day, that was like 5 years ago, we still talk about that.
I talked about it at dinner like a couple weeks ago.
And it was it really triggers me. I get really upset.
Gets heated.
Okay, you can go next.
Okay, so most likely to giggle at everything. Okay.
3,
2,
1. Okay. Yeah.
She does.
I just do.
She just giggles at everything. So
Like right now. Okay. Who's most likely to only eat kale?
Oh, God.
3, 2, 1. I know it's not me, because I love like pizza.
Okay, I like pizza too, but I also can't have it anymore because I'm allergic to dairy. That was a fun revelation.
Makes sense.
But I discovered kale and I actually love it. And like the secret, it's the secret. You gotta massage it with olive oil. You throw some salt and pepper, a little lemon juice. Wow, chef's kiss. It's delicious.
I don't know if I would have chosen massage as the first word to use in that sentence.
You gotta massage it.
Okay.
It's important. It makes it sweeter. But yeah, I actually bought some kale at the farmer's market today from a local supplier, and I was super excited. So
Okay.
yeah.
Your
Is
turn.
it my turn?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, who's most likely to laugh at jokes they don't get? Okay.
3,
2,
2, 1.
1. I think it's both of us.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to feel stupid.
Mine is just like, I always assume I'm like, okay, I'll get it later. Or I'm laughing at like everyone else laughing. I'm like,
Oh yeah. Okay, alright, this will be easy, I think. Okay, who's most likely to own crayons? 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm an elementary art teacher. I feel like that's just like
that's a given.
like yeah. Plus I like to color.
Hey, coloring's fun. Okay. Who is directionally challenged?
Okay, let's use it. 3, 2, 1. What do I mean? I can't even. We live really close together, and I literally like had to ask her how to get up to my house. And I was following a GPS. Okay, so don't judge me. Okay. Who would most likely should have been a hippie in the 60s? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the farmer's market today and I love kale. Like, yeah. Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
I keep forgetting whose turn it is. Who buys a Happy Meal toy for only the toy?
3, 2.
What?
Okay. Well, okay. So I have actually like an ongoing joke, but it's actually really serious. That I need my friends to get pregnant so that I can take their kids as soon as they're born to McDonald's, and I would totally steal their toy
Well,
to play. I would give it back. I'd give it back to them. But
Not me.
okay. All right. Oh, okay. Who's most likely to just need 5 more minutes? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Definitely Cassidy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No explanation needed. Just know
Yeah.
that she will be like, we have to tell her a different time than the actual time. She'll be there on time.
She'll get here. We'll be going somewhere, and I'll be like, yeah, meet me at my place. And she'll get here and I'm like, I'm almost ready. And I definitely just got out of the shower.
Like 30 minutes to an hour later. Oh, it's time.
Yeah, I'm like, let's go. Okay, who's most likely to think they're a philosopher after one drink?
3, 2, 1. Definitely not me. I'm not a history buff.
Okay.
Or whatever.
When I drink, it just
philosopher.
unlocks knowledge that I forgot I had. So it's fine.
Okay. Who's most likely to never text you back? 3, 2, 1.
I forget.
Forgets.
No, sometimes I type my answer and then I think I hit send and then I'm like, man, why is this person ghosting me? And I go and I look and I'm like, I never hit send. Oh my god.
Well, at least
I'm ghosting them.
At least you're not one of those people that has 100 unread messages.
Oh no, I can't do that. I can't deal with the dot. I need the dot to be gone. No notification dots. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for watching. As you know, you're on this learning process with us, and unfortunately our camera died and it didn't save the last part of our video. But that's okay. You can find us on social media and I'll let Taylor tell you a bit about that.
Yes, so we made an Instagram account and a Twitter, and they will be linked in the description below.
And without further ado, here's to almost adulting,
but never growing up.
Bye guys.
Bye.